This was, you know, a scene from a cartoon, and I'm pretty sure it's a scene from the comic books because, you know, the cartoon was like direct representation of the comic books, I think. So they maybe took that and just translated it into the movie because they can take any story that they like and just turn it into whatever they want and just use it in their own story that they want to incorporate. It's easier to write this way. They already have a perfect materials to work with. Anyways, so continuing. Yeah, I don't know how this happened.
Stay on.
I'm trying to remember the movie. How can he be in this like escape capsule or something like that? I'm really not sure what happened in the end of the movie with him especially. I have no idea. Okay. So unfortunately maybe I will have to cut the stream from the beginning because of all of those technical stupid difficulties.
Hey, Miss Potts.
Okay.
If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this.
Those ships are so modern. Isn't like they're a way to just produce food and water out of nothing.
Part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of...
Maybe they want to make it more dramatic, but I don't see a reason why they will not have this technology.
Rescue is more fun than it sounds. Food and water ran out 4 days ago. Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning.
Again, I'm sorry guys.
But
I just became sleepy, just like
when
out
I
of
drift
nowhere.
off, I will dream about you. It's always you.
How did not this costume fix itself with all the nanotechnology? I just don't get it. I mean, it can assemble itself, but it cannot fix itself. Just weird. And as I said, it could fix itself back in the comic books. Yeah, there's gonna be a very epic ending, that's for sure. And that's really cool with the 10 sign because it's really an achievement to have for such a long time. A whole franchise, a whole series, so to speak, of movies, you know, that are so successful. That looks like, you know, Thanos's armor just drifts in the air and it's huge, but it's basically just like made to be a scarecrow or something. I just don't get it, but maybe symbolic that he just left his armor because he doesn't need it anymore. He doesn't have anything to fight against. He's just done his job. He can do whatever he wishes now. Giovanni, good morning to you and good afternoon to me, unfortunately. Yes, Robert Downey Jr. is perfect. I mean, he's a great actor.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was gonna
It seems like Thanos is limping.
do. He wiped out 50%.
And Black Widow looks worse than she ever did in this movie for some reason, and actually Captain America looks pretty good, even younger than the previous movie. Without the beard, he looks a lot younger.
Of all living creatures.
So they just think that even Ant-Man is dead, and I'm surprised that okay, Spider-Man. I thought that
We lost.
there's nobody here. Thor is like, I'm gonna wear these human clothes. Haven't seen that. Charlie Chaplin? Jerry Chaplin? What do you mean? Ah, Chaplin. Ah, okay, I got it. I got it.
All of us.
Nebula. She's like, where is my green sister? Actually, I'm really bummed out about Gamora because she really died. Unlike everybody else, she really died.
We lost friends, You lost family.
And when did Hawkeye became like a Assassin's Creed character, you know? I mean, that's super cool, don't get me wrong, just wonder when he did became that.
We lost a part of ourselves.
And who is he killing? Like 50% of all people are dead, so who do you kill now?
This is the fight of our lives.
This is gonna.
Well, at least, you know, Steve's the Agent Carter. I mean, Steve's love Agent Carter is dead from like, well, maybe 2 years ago. Before that, I don't know how many times passed actually.
Work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't.
Whatever you can do, I don't know. Hi to you, Bahadir. Hi, good evening to you. And that is epic. Basically, from the bricks, the ashes, the dust, it's assembling, which is very very symbolic, genius. I really love it. I mean, that particular thing I cannot say anything against. That's perfect. I do not agree with that Griffin at all, because in reality most men do not sustain themselves at all. They don't care about their skin because they think that they're men. They don't care about their body. They just don't do anything. I mean, I even see young guys like 20 something that are with big guts. They look like old dudes in their 40s. So that's totally not true. Like, so many people are looking this way, and the Bulgarian word for that is chichka. He looks like a chichka, which means basically like after 40, a guy that just let himself loose. That's a common thing in guys in their 20s now, whereas girls and women can sustain themselves for a long long time if they knowledgeable enough and know how. And that is real. I mean, I'm talking about a real way to take care of themselves. There are things that a lot of people age differently. Now Scarlett Johansson, she has access to every single, you know, technology and cosmetics to sustain herself, you know. Maybe just how they make her look in this movie, you know, maybe she looks better in real life. I mean, who knows? Who knows? And like Chris Evans, for instance, he looks younger anyways. He just has very good gene. You know, Chris Hemsworth as well. So some people just have better genes than others, no matter if they're women or men, and they look a lot younger for a lot younger. Yeah. So I haven't seen any, you know, any man that, well, at least unfortunately in real life, that will look better and younger than some girls on their age. Well, sometimes, I mean, sometimes really not, which is very very unfortunate. You know, some guys think that they're sustaining themselves when they just are not fat, but that's like super low bar. Like, he's like, I'm not fat, I'm sustaining myself. I'm like, the fact that you're not swimming in your fat, you know, doesn't mean that you're sustaining yourself. It just means that you're literally making minimal effort to look like you're not extremely obese. You know, which is absolutely pathetic. But anyways,
is anyone home? This is Scott
I
Lang.
wish more people were like aware of that, aware of their health and their image, but they're not.
We
They
met
have
a
no
few
idea what
years
the
ago
heck's going
at
on,
the airport.
and they don't care.
Germany.
But that's another topic that I always, you know, that's one of my favorite topics to talk about. And with that, I really helped a lot of people change their lives, but that's not the topic now.
Is this an old message?
And this is really, really great, actually. This is really great scene, I think.
Man, I know you know that.
How did they miss him? They were so shocked from all the people that died, so they just missed him. They were like, eh,
Door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
Ant-Man, he's probably dead. Let's just, cross him. cross like the list. And he was basically in the quantum realm and then returned all of a sudden. April with an A, which is also actually pretty clever, so I have to give him props for that. That's pretty clever. Hi Ivy, hi Giovanni. Where am I from? I'm from Bulgaria. She might not have actually Botox. By the way, don't see her having Botox at all, because when you have Botox, I mean, you can see a lot of other Hollywood stars that do. They look like somebody took their face and just, and she would not be able to move her lips and it's gonna look strange. So do not assume that things that you're just not researched enough. Thanks, Ivy. I don't know about his gauntlet. Well, you can disagree, Griffin, but show me one guy from real life that looks good, even in their 20s. Even in their 20s. Just so disappointing these days. So disappointing. There's not like one attractive guy just walking on the street these days. Just there's not. I mean, maybe one in like 100 guys, maybe. It's just the physical culture is very, very pathetic these days. It's just very low. I mean, some people go to fitness, but they don't know what they're doing, so there's nothing is happening. They're like, I'm not gonna go to fitness anymore. So that's another thing. Well, she doesn't look bad. I'm just saying that she doesn't look as good as I'm used to. And again, that's picture not because her age exactly. I mean, Jennifer Lopez is a lot older than her, and she looks like 5 times better. 5 times better. Never mind, guys. Well, Turkey is right. Yeah, it's very close, but yeah. I'm talking about not actors. Not actors. Robert Downey Jr. He was never like an attractive man per se, but he does look, better for his age. Of course, you can say that. I'm talking about people that know how to sustain themselves, and they're not actors. A lot of actors do not know how to sustain themselves, although they have all the tools, just because they don't care. How many times we've seen like actors looking like hobos on the street, let themselves go for something, then somebody calls them for a role, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get back into shape, and they're going after that they're again out of shape just because nobody calls them for anything. Lots of people are like that, not only actors, but I'm just saying. So there's examples of people that sustain themselves, people that do not sustain themselves, from both sexes. Jennifer Lopez again. She looks better than Britney, even, and again, she's a lot older than Britney. A lot older than Britney, and Britney looks terrible. I don't know what she's doing, but apparently it's not working anymore. I don't know. I'm from Bulgaria. How did you get Algeria? Um, well, Henry Cavill, for example, looks very good all the time, but not exactly, well, before at least. He just didn't work out when he was not Superman. He was losing shape all the time, like all the time. And it's extremely frustrating to watch. He's like, I don't care the rest of the time. I'm only gonna sustain my body and respect it when other people want me to. The other time just won't do it. It's just very stupid, but what can you do? Uh, Now that's interesting, Abby. At least in your environment. Yeah, it depends on your environment, Like I said, in my environment, there's like maybe 3 people that you consider that are very much in shape, very much in shape. Amazing bodies, yeah. Like 3 people, tops. That's it. the rest. The rest are just like needed of assistance, basically. And go to doctors like every 3 seconds. For a lot of physical problems, that are caused by not moving a lot. Literally, literally. Yeah, Ivy. But again, guys, I don't know why we got into that. I just made the comment and we got into, totally off topic. But like I said, this scene here, I'm pretty sure they copied it from. And when I say copy, I mean they just use it as inspiration for this from a cartoon from the 90s about Iron Man that was probably taken from the comics, which is pretty normal. They do a lot of this. I mean, they do this a lot of times. They can take whatever they want from the comic books and just incorporate it in their own stories and movies. So that's pretty fine. So when I saw this, I was like, it was a cool moment for me because I never thought that I'm gonna see this moment in live action. The previous time that I was seeing this, it was, like 100 years ago, and he was in a icy cave and drawn. So it's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool moment for me. Okay, guys, so that is it for my trailer breakdown. There's really not much to break down here, unfortunately. Have to pick one: Johnny Depp, Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa. Well, Johnny Depp was never my type, not in a million years. He does not work out at all. Yeah, usually he's just not my type. I really like Jason Momoa, but he's not my type again. My type is Henry Cavill, although he is very hairy, and as you know, I don't like hairy men. But as a whole package, he's very good. Yeah. Superman with blue eyes. Duh. you know. No, I was talking about Iron Man's cartoon. His own cartoon was pretty great, yeah. But okay, guys, that is it for this trailer breakdown. And I'm sorry about my technical difficulties. It's just that Windows 10 is just extremely frustrating sometimes. Extremely. Have to destroy everything, all my settings, and just reinstall it, which we'll see if I do, but for now I have a lot of videos actually to work with. You'll see, hopefully very soon. There's a very long video that I'm working with. It's not gonna be a stream, it's gonna be a video. So hopefully that's gonna come out soon. Have to play Just Cause 4. So now it's pretty early. I can probably get like 30 minutes in. But if I do, we'll see a post on my Facebook page in like 10 minutes. So look forward to that. Yeah, Ivy. Yeah, definitely. If he does that, we will finally see his muscles that he worked so hard on, but then he just, I don't want to get into that. I really don't. I've talked about this too much. Yeah, thank you, Harry. Thank you. So, If you want to join me, I'm probably gonna be coming back for Just Cause if it runs better. I mean, if it runs, we'll see. Thank you very much, guys. And until next time, at me, Gary G Reviews, and have a great weekend. Bye, guys.